Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the political landscape of Belarus, a country situated in Eastern Europe, bordered by Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, and Ukraine. With a population of about 9.4 million, Belarus has a rich history and culture, but it is now known for its political turmoil. Part 1: Historical Context. Today we're discussing the political death of Belarus. We'll explore the journey from a hopeful post-Soviet state to one of Europe's last dictatorships under President Alexander Lukashenko. After gaining independence in 1991, Belarus initially experienced a period of relative stability. However, in 1994, Alexander Lukashenko was elected president, and what began as hope for reform quickly shifted. Part 2: The Rise of Authoritarianism. By the early 2000s, Lukashenko had transformed Belarus into a regime characterized by authoritarianism. Elections became mere formalities, and political opposition was met with severe repression. The media was tightly controlled, creating an environment where dissent was almost impossible. Part 3: The 2020 presidential election. The situation escalated dramatically in August 2020. The presidential election saw widespread allegations of fraud, with many believing that the opposition candidate, Svetlana Tsikhanouskaya, could finally challenge Lukashenko's grip on power. Part 4: The protests and government response. Massive protests erupted, with hundreds of thousands demanding change. The government's response was brutal. Security forces used violence, mass arrests, and intimidation tactics, showcasing the regime's determination to maintain control at any cost. Part 5: Economic decline. The economic situation in Belarus has also deteriorated. Sanctions from the international community, combined with the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, have led to significant economic decline. Inflation has surged, and many citizens now face rising poverty and unemployment. Part 6: Comparing the past and the present. In the past, Belarus had a relatively stable economy, relying on state-owned enterprises and strong ties with Russia. Today, however, the economy is crumbling, and living standards have plummeted. What once promised stability has devolved into stagnation and despair. Part 7: The impact on society. The societal effects are profound. Fear has replaced hope, and many citizens feel powerless in the face of such repression. The younger generation, once filled with dreams of reform, is either forced into exile or lives under an oppressive regime. Part 8: International response. The international community has reacted with sanctions and strong condemnations of human rights violations. However, the effectiveness of these measures is questionable, as Lukashenko's regime continues to cling to power, often bolstered by support from Russia. Part 9: The future of Belarus. Looking ahead, the future of Belarus is uncertain. While the spirit of resistance remains among the populace, the journey to democracy is fraught with challenges. The regime's hold on power is tight, but history reminds us that change is possible, even in the darkest circumstances. Part 10: Conclusion. The political death of Belarus serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy. The journey from hope to despair highlights the consequences of authoritarianism for both a nation and its people. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below.